rock in there. Hey guys, welcome back to the storage room. Going to jump in and do another Meister race in the Radical, just while we wait for the next Proto GT race to come up. Yep, just while we wait for the next Proto GT race to come up. And keep you guys occupied, entertained. So we've got 19 minutes until the race actually starts. So a little bit more practice to see if I can get any slower, because it is definitely a tricky car to go fast in. It's not as planted as you would think. We have approximately 5 hours and 5 hours and 15 minutes till the GT3 race for just for fun. So let's have a look. Did a hard reset on my internet modem. See if it makes any difference with the stuttering and nonsense that I'm getting. I think my PC's struggling to stream and run the sim at the same time. Ooh, wow. Okay. Easily recovered from a slide. Yeah. That could have a fair amount to do with it as well. Nope. Not going to recover from that. You have one opportunity.
Got wheel damage.
And they have some more wheel damage. Interesting. Oh, wow. That's interesting. You don't go back to the pits. See if we can keep up with Shannon. Highly unlikely. Plenty of people registered again.
Slow car on the right.
Jeez.
You got a slow car on the left. You got about 5 laps of fuel left. Pit box in 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, yeah. Righto, share the stream. It should be up and running.
Okay, punch it.
Sorry about that, guys. We'll just sorry, guys. Just it's already in there, but that's interesting. It didn't come up with it. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had to take that call. Rightio. Let's have a look. Do another lap. Do a few more laps. Ah. I turned the frickin' pit lane thing on. Very loose. Very loose in the tail. Nick's falling off the track there. Ooh, only a few minutes to go. jump out of here because the race server is about to come up. And there it is. Just like that. Here we go. See what our strength of field is. I'll just double check a few things. Everything seems to be pretty well right. Come on. So it shouldn't be too much of a wait. Should be pretty close to straight into it. A little bit of a warm up. Hey guys, anybody just joining the stream, we are in the Radical SR8 at the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife course. This is the non-combined one, so it's only the Nordschleife itself, doesn't incorporate the GP circuit, and it is a 3-lap race, fixed setup series, where the track stays the same every week, but they just change the cars. And we're just waiting for the warm-up to count down, and then we will be straight into the race. Qualifying is a separate server to the race server, so I think you have half an hour. Qualifying opens half an hour before the race, and you just keep going until you set your fastest lap time, and then practice till the race. So who are we racing with this? Well, we got a few from the Australia-New Zealand club. That's good. Mostly America. Some somewhere around the Germany region, Japan. We've got one from Iberia. So should be interesting. This looks like it'll definitely be bottom second split at least. So track temp 37 degrees, quite warm indeed. Couple more minutes for warm-up. While warm-up's counting down, I will go for a quick pit stop myself. I'll be back in a second. Rightio. We are sorted. Get the gloves back on. Rightio. What do you got planned for today, Richie? Or probably not much for today, but for the weekend, got any cruises coming up with the club?
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed right now.
Oh dear, this is going to be.
The field is 1,606.
Can you qualify for this race?
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a separate thing, half an hour before each race.
Ah, okay, makes sense. Do you have to sign up for them individually? Like, are they separate things?
You just gotta do it once per week.
Oh, you can only do it once per week?
You can do it as many times as you want, but but you only have to do it once. Like, you qualify once, and every race you join for that week in Ring Meister, it'll use that time.
Oh, okay.
Righto, here we go.
Yeah, same. I haven't been qualified.
I thought it was just per race.
Yeah, that's why you qualify in this one. Most people don't even know that. Exactly. And so, like, no matter what time you drop, you're ahead of most people already.
Shit, good set now.
Not to mention just completing a clean lap around the Nordschleife is a challenge in and of itself. And you only get one chance. There's only one lap in each quali session.
Ah, right. There you go.
I resemble that remark. I think I'm sitting on pole here at the 642.
There you go. That's a good one.
Mark, you were in my race earlier, weren't you? You were P2, I think?
Yeah, I was right behind you, P2, I think.
Yeah, we were so far ahead of the field.
You go green. Stay focused.
Yeah, no, I was a good race. You had good pace on it.
Yeah, I haven't raced since then, so hopefully I can...
Let's
Green, green, green.
let's just try and get round the first few corners clean, guys.
Come on, my guy.
There's an infinite behind. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Go left.
Woo. Cold tires.
God.
Cold tires, boys.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. There's an infinite behind. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left. Clear.
Just gonna try and stick with these boys.
Go ahead.
Try and stick with these boys.
Wow, man, that was an amazing save, Michael.
I don't know how I did that.
Pure luck. These cars are like cats.
Jeez. I don't know how these guys... Seriously.
see him pre-passing it immediately faster.
I'll let you by. Number 5. Go ahead. Go left.
Be smart about it.
There's an infinite behind.
Try and stick with them at least.
Go right.
Survive! Survive, survive, survive!
Connor, your wing is damaged. Your wing is damaged. I'm coming up inside. Oh, I guess outside.
Right side. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Go left.
Go, Max.
The car behind has gone off. You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Try and catch up to these boys. Far out, it's loose in the tail. It's going to be hard because they're drafting each other. But if I can stay ahead of Ethan, that would be good. Would be very good.
Two laps to go. 2 to go.
You got a nice draft, go.
Let's see if we can catch up. Do we have draft? Famous name there, Jonathan. Wrong gear, I reckon. Looks like a little bit more patience on the throttle is required. Out. Just getting absolutely owned. Which way you going, mate?
Right side. Clear on the right.
Surely I'm going to get overhauled here. The 3 wide. Jeez.
White flag. One more lap to go.
Oh.
Right side.
Oh.
Clear on the right.
Shit.
You've got damage in various places.
Seriously? I don't know what position I started in. 4th, 6th or something. But I mean, progressively going backwards. Because I'm not fast here yet. Well, I'm not fast. Full stop, but... Ken's gonna overhaul me, I'll just let him go.
Car right. Clear on the right.
See if I can hold on to this. See if I can stay in Ken's draft. No, Gil's frickin' just fast. Holy schmoly. Wow. Far out.
Clear.
I can't believe how quick these guys are. I mean, yes, okay, it might seem odd that I'm letting them pass, but these guys, I don't want to get into a situation where we're in tight, twisty stuff and they're wanting to get past and end up taking myself or both of us out. Better just to let them go. They're way, way quicker than I am. Look at them just disappearing off into... Mind you, they've got draft. They're drafting each other, but... Even so... I'm just trying to hold on to whatever position I can at the moment.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Righto. least.
Car on the left. Car stops on the left.
Wow. Crazy stuff.
Take a break, Steven.
Well, I'm going to probably lose safety rating this time
That was my bad.
due to
Thought I had a room there.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 36.62.
6:32. I don't even know what I did. For some reason, it's not giving me a lap time. I don't know what the go is. Looks like I'm finishing 11th. Oh no.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, if I hadn't have slowed down, I might have had 10th.
Slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right.
If they say, Meister, we have a lot.
Okay, we'll get him next time.
Where did I finish? 14th. Started 4th. Oh, I was expected to... Nah. I finished 14th. It's a long, long track to do a cool down. But we have the time. Good time to do a bit of practice. And we've still got 15 minutes before the Proto GT race starts. And this will give us this counts towards safety rating. It's just a pity we got punted at the last corner at the end of the first lap there by, I think it was Christopher. He should have done a better job. He saw that I got loose, and instead of slowing down, he tried to pass me. Like, what a clown. I was sliding, I gathered it up, and then he just punted me. Ugh. Tried something different and stuffed myself over. I don't know how they're making these cars go so fast through these corners, because blimmin' heck. I'm just sliding all over the place. I mean, I was getting better, or I am getting better. Rightio. One last time down the Dottingham. I'm like 20 seconds off the pace. That's ridiculous. It's a fixed setup race. Into the pits.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Pit box in. 3, right here. We're done. Get going.
Righto. Let's go and have a look-see at the results. Hey, Tim, how you going, mate? There you are. Good. Oh man, I lost another 4 bloody 0.04 of safety rating. Frickin' heck. Well, Ringmeister is definitely not the place for farming IR. 5 incident points, and I've basically lost a 0.01 point for every incident point. Far out. And the thing was, I got a little bit loose coming into the last corner. Old mate behind me just decides. So once I got straightened up, I was just about to take off around the corner. I skidded round the corner, and he frickin' punted me. Frickin' 4 incident points. I would have had 1 incident point because I was on the last lap when I fell off the track. Sorry, I was on the cooldown lap and I tried something a little bit different and I got another off track. So they.
Yeah, the cooldown lap, you've got to be so careful with that. That's why a lot of people do jump out really quick if no one does anything to them.
Yeah. I did it to myself, but you know, it's just frustrating that you lose safety rating after the race is finished.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I copped in the last Proto GT Challenge race. I frickin' didn't even see the HPD parked right in the middle of the track, under the bridge, in the shadows where I couldn't see him, and I just ploughed straight into him and copped 4 incident points. And I lost frickin' what did I lose? 0.14 or something safety rating.
Yep.
It's just like, what the hell?
Do you want me to share this Sebring setup with you?
Which one's that?
Oh, I've got one from Majors.
Oh, yep.
C6. Are you in the C6?
Yes. Yep.
Share. Oh, you're not even in here.
Not yet. I'm just I bloody clicked OK and I would have put me in the HPD. I mean, I have the HPD, but I don't want to drive it. Well, not at the moment, at least, anyway. There's only 13 in the server at the moment, so we might be lucky enough to get in together.
Yeah, normally I think I had 19 yesterday, and we're all in the one server, so
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. I think this morning I was on the 745 one. Might have been the 945 one, and there was enough for 2 splits. I think it was like 60 something registered. Yep. So there's 5 of us currently, in this one from our club.
Okay, there you go.
Shared setups.
Laps, because I've done no driving, just got home from work.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, see the setup I used out of the Discord server didn't have a huge amount of downforce, but also I think all the dampers needed a little bit more adjustment.
And what are you putting your brakes to? You're putting it to 45?
I go 46.1. I just find that anything higher than that, and it just wants to lose the rear all the time.
Tim, I promise I'm going to try and not pull 50 here today.
Who was that? What was he on about?
I didn't see it. What was it?
Ah, he's somebody in the HPD class. Nothing to do with us. I have to turn the volume down a little bit now that you're here, so otherwise I can't hear you over the engine sound.
What lap times you been doing on Sebring here?
I think I got a 57.6 or something.
Yep, nice.
So it'll be interesting to see what I can throw down with this. Wow. Just fell off the track completely. Wow, even with all that freaking... Wow, even with all the... Virtually all the brake bias, I've just gone down to 45.1 because
That's what I'm running now.
I locked the front right going into sunset. Ooh, yep.
So do you think you've got a better tune to use, or what do you think of this?
It's a bit of, like, I mean, I need to do a few more laps. It feels better than the one from Proto GT server. Be interesting to see what size brake master cylinder they've used. Most of them go even, sort of about 17 mil front and rear, but
Car ahead.
this, I just thinking locking up into sunset there. I didn't do that with the other setup. Oh, we're into the race. That didn't happen with the other setup, so I'll just have a, once we get in the race server, I'll have a look and see what size cylinders they've used, master cylinders. Because if you're running 45, that suggests that which is lower than what I ran with the medium downforce setup from iRacing and the one that they did in Proto GT, and I was running 46.1 and I didn't lock the fronts up anywhere.
Yeah, right. Because that's the problem. I find I've really got to be supple on this thing and sort of can't push the car. I've got to be really careful on it.
Yeah.
So I was doing 2-minute flats pretty easy, and then to punch into under that, I was pushing a bit.
Pushing really hard. Yeah.
Well, not really hard, but taking risk on at times.
Mm. Come on. Here we go, garage. Righto, what have we got? No, they've used the same size master cylinders, 17.8. Maybe they've got ballast forward at 1250 millimeters. So got nose weight of 46.5. If you move that, no, the ballast is all the way back as far as it'll go. Brake pressure, traction control setting, brake pads, medium friction. I don't understand why they use everything's either, like, I've seen some setups with low friction, and I'm thinking, wouldn't you want the most friction you can get out of your brakes? I've never understood why they use medium. You know, maybe what are they trying to look after the tires, or I just don't get it. So they've got a wings. I'll just compare this to the iRacing medium downforce set. Anti-roll bars. Brake bias is a little bit further forward. Not much. Everything seems cross weight's more 50%, so it's a bit more balanced. Go this one. It's not much. They're only 49.9. Anti-roll bar is a lot different. It's 18 on the iRacing one. It's 30 on this. The front's mostly the same except for the brake bias. So there's not a huge... I haven't done a huge amount. Probably the drivetrain would have a little bit different. Oh, might pay to go out and qualify.
Qualifying.
Yeah, mucking around looking at the setup. We haven't missed much. Got a... Yeah, bloody speeding. Thought I had the pit limiter on, but I didn't. Righto, let's go out and throw down a couple of laps. Yeah, you do have to brake a lot earlier with these cars than what you used to with the modern GT3s.
Yeah, well, you got traction control, but you got no ABS.
No ABS, no. Qualifying at Sebring. Cold tyres on the out lap. Try and get everything up to temp. We're going to have time for one lap, I think. Might get two in. Ooh, stay off the grass. Gearing's a little bit taller. I noticed coming onto the back straight, heading towards Sunset, I went to second and I was already on the green light. So
early shift in this, what I noticed, very torquey engine.
yeah.
Green flag. Okay, here comes your...
Yeah, they've shortened up the gear ratios. It was the same with the other setup. It was first corner was fourth gear, whereas with the iRacing medium, with the iRacing setup, it was third.
I do find down that straight though, I'm in 6, not topping out, but I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
I think they relatively got it set so you use the torque really nicely.
Yeah. Which is, that's what you want to do.
Oh, exactly. So you just got to be careful that you don't try and get wheel spin with so much torque there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You want to keep that wheel spin to a minimum. It's not bad.
Honestly, once you get into the rhythm of this car, I think you'll like it a lot more. Especially tyres, everything starts to get to a point.
Yeah.
We'll get a couple of laps in, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to get another lap in. I'm half a second up on my on where I was with my out lap. Jeez, I'm still locking that inside front right tyre though. That's shit. No. 158.5. So that's faster than my qualifying lap last race. I made a mistake at turn 1. I was too busy looking at my lap time because I was too busy looking at my lap time. I'm a second behind now. It's better on the downshifts. It's not compression locking as badly as the Discord setup.
Yeah, yep, okay.
You had to really smash the throttle on the downshifts to stop the rear axle locking up.
Still fine, you've got to let it rev down enough.
Yeah, you gotta. I when I'm coming down to that right hander that sort of doubles back on itself a bit. What is it? 1, 2, 3, turn 4.
Yep.
Where you got where you get back down to first. I'm way on the brakes, and I'm almost knocked half my pace off before I start downshifting.
Yeah, yep, that's it.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Count until you reset the car and start over. Pit box in.
I don't know. This seems to be something of a glitch. They're going on about the officials don't like you driving, blah blah blah. I didn't do anything wrong. Every time I come into the pits, he goes, the officials don't like the way you're driving. Your lap time will not count until you've reset to the pits. Yeah. Hey, Macca. How you going, mate? Somebody, Macca Packers, entered the yeah.
Is my voice on the stream chat or not?
Should not be. No, it's not. Oh, mate, you should have heard me. I swore earlier. Frickin', we had Water Corp come to put a new water meter in. I'm like, they just put one in 2 years ago, or last year, and he goes, oh, this one's digital. Because my wife came out and she goes, oh, you need to go and open the back gate. I'm like, why can't you do it? She's, she made excuses and, why she couldn't do it. So I was in the middle of the Ringmeister challenge. I was in the middle of a race, so I had to park it on the side of the road. Had to park it on the side of the track, go out, unlock it. I was gaining places. I was highly disappointed. Unbelievable. Cost me iRating and everything.
Yeah. Now, yesterday when I did this, I don't know what the courtesy is. Do we stay well back from the HPDs, or we just try and run with them, or what's the score here?
Well, I mean, everybody stays back because they usually wreck themselves. And so if there's a wreck, that gives us time to avoid them. But if you're in a lobby with really good drivers, like if you're in top split, for instance, and you've got, 1.8, 2k plus, they're gonna take off away from you. I don't see the point in leaving a big gap, but
Well, I just found the other crew yesterday, I was in a similar sort of thing right up near the front here, and I stayed with the HPDs, and they just stayed back. And then one of the HPDs actually come from, he was, you know, the one on the left there,
Yeah.
and he come over and started trying to push me off the track and everything, like I wasn't meant to be running with.
Yeah, righto. Yeah, right. It's interesting.
So how come I didn't do as fast a lap cut, but you must be, no.
Catch up. 13 car.
Yeah, you're ahead of me, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yep.
Catch up. 13 car.
We'll leave a little tiny bit of a gap, not too much, just to give us a bit of. If you see smoke, just lift off and coast, but be careful because sometimes you can get hit by the idiots behind you that just think it'll be an invitation for them to gain a spot.
Yeah, well, part of my thinking yesterday was try and stick with them and be cautious of that. So,
Yep.
but if I was like, if I can gain a 2 or 3 second lead over the other guy in my class, I'm taking it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There used to be a thing where if you passed the lead car before the line, you got a penalty. They used to disqualify you, but I think they've changed that now. But basically, so long as you're not ahead of them before the lights go green, it doesn't matter where the line is. So you got to be just behind them at the point that the lights go green,
Yeah, yep.
and then you're all good. So, just having a look on the relative, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, but I think we are okay because there's enough HP. I think they count the HPDs as well to what's official. So we've got plenty of cars, but those two pink ones are they're the Ford GT.
Yeah, which is slower, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Righto. Let's not lag too far back. Those boys are catching up. Oh, we're gaining on the HPDs, so they've slowed right up. Hayden's catching up. Don't.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. Go left.
Did he dive bomb you?
No, I dropped an extra gear and I shouldn't have, and the rear locked up.
Ah, yep.
You know how you're driving slow, so you're not in natural rhythm?
Yep. Sunset's such a tricky ass corner to freaking get right. So bumpy.
And it's sort of like a, well, it's definitely a double apex, but it's,
Yeah. What's Hayden in?
same as us.
Corvette. Righto. Righto, got everything set up for refueling.
I don't think we need to refuel.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sure.
I just set it up in case.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 57.141.
I don't think Hayden qualified. Because he's just done a 57.1. I did a 58.3. He's over a second faster than me.
Yeah, he looked pretty clean and fast.
He's
He seemed to be pretty decent. He stayed back until he knew he could get a pass done.
yeah, he's done the same to me. Could be also a case of if he's hanging back in my draft, not passing me too early, just in case he doesn't get away, but which I can't see that.
I find this a lovely track, but it's very hard to really push in this car around this track.
Yeah.
It's a tough track.
Oh, it is a tough track, no doubt about it. I've never actually done the Sebring 12 hour. The Sebring 12-hour and the Nürburgring 24-hour are endurance races I've not actually done on iRacing. Probably the only two that I haven't done. Don't like the way it locks those front tyres up, eh?
Yeah, you've got to be really smooth on the brake. Like that front end roll might be too stiff or something.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Part and parcel of suspension and everything is if someone's pushing the car harder, you need it firmer and stronger. But if we're not pushing it as hard as that, we don't need it that strong.
Yeah.
So it's not working for us; it's working against us.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Mark. Nah, we're racing Proto GT at Sebring.
Apologies about that, Udi. It wasn't intentional.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, he's just sitting back there waiting till the end of the race. Which is exactly what I'd be doing. But then again, with his pace being a second faster than me, he could just drive away anyway.
yeah, you want someone to drive with, mate.
side. Clear.
Now I'll see if I can stay with him now that he's passed me. I wouldn't be surprised if he's running more rear wing. This is not a real... This is... it doesn't... I don't think the straights are long enough to really worry about carrying a high wing angle.
Yeah, yep.
You know, like it's quite a... Sebring has some, you know, some straights and stuff, but they're not super long. And most of them are broken up with little kinks and...
So your wing really comes into advantage with high-speed cornering.
Yeah.
It's not high speed, so downforce doesn't work unless you've got enough wind to make it work.
Yeah.
The leader is running 57.553. The next car's the leader.
Jason Harris, the leader, is 10 seconds behind me, and he's the leader that took me out yesterday.
Righto.
It wasn't all his fault, but I jumped straight away off the straight to the right-hand side, so he had line.
Yeah.
And he just was flying and come over that way and lift me.
Yeah, right.
When it happened, I was like, man, I should have just stayed on the racing line and let him pass me.
Yeah.
Still my own fault, but...
Yeah. Yeah. I think I said to one of the splits in the race last week at Monza. I said, because the HPDs, because that's when I had Race Labs running, so I could see, and they were all sub 1.5k in the HPD, and I just said to them, look, the GT cars will stay on the racing line. You guys are to make your way around us, and they did. It actually did quite a good job. They like a few of them were impatient. I even said to I think it was the leader. I said to him, "You do that again, I'm going to put you off." I said, "I told you at the beginning of the race, your job is to go around us." He goes, "Oh, but you had the blue flag." I said, "You're not in my class, and you're faster than me. Learn the rules." And the rest of them, I said, through these tight, twisty sections, you just have to stay behind us. I said, we don't have the maneuverability that you've got.
Alright, well, he's just come past me, mate.
Yep. Whoop, compression locked it. Yeah, righto, he's 22 seconds behind me.
Second just come through.
Yep.
Cheers, Luke.
Yeah, I'm running 159s to 2 minutes.
Righto.
And I did that place I turned myself around.
I've done a 57.8. So I did a 57.5 with the other setup, and it felt a lot sketchier than this one. So I want to do one with the iRacing setup just to compare them all. see where they're at.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 56.471. Podium is looking good.
Geez, old mate just did a 56.4. He's gone.
Yeah, he is bloody quick.
The guys that have had these cars for, since the early days of iRacing will be loving this.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, at the time that these cars were racing, I was really just starting to get into motorsport. I mean, I'd been watching the Bathurst, 1000 since I was frickin' 10 years old. I was in my early 20s when these cars came out. I mean, this was one of my favourite cars in Forza. Which one? Forza 4, maybe? Maybe Forza 4? Or maybe 3.
Yeah, I never really got into that style of car too much.
Oh, somebody's off. Ryan Bell in the Ford.
Faster traffic approaching. Car right. Clear.
Excuse me. It's getting a little bit too warm in my gaming room. There's only 6.5 minutes to go. I got six laps of fuel left, so yeah, no refueling.
Faster traffic approaching.
I got punted by an HPD into Sunset in the last race, and I got steering damage. Had to go in and have it fixed. It was only about 20 seconds worth. But yeah, it was. I didn't know if I needed more fuel, so it's put 5 liters in, but yeah, I didn't need it.
When I got taken out yesterday, there was about 9 minutes left. Had to get towed, so that took a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Then I had like 7 minutes of damage, and the leader had gone on to the last lap when I managed to get out of the pits to do the last lap to finish the race.
Yeah, yep. Luckily, there was enough time left on the clock for you to do a lap to finish.
Yeah, yep.
Daniel is 8 seconds behind me, or 7.5.
Hello, baby. Lucky I'm not jumpy. Just trying to race a motor car and the wife touches me on the shoulder.
I'm sure there's certain places you can touch it to still make you flinch, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go, idiot.
Oh. The old compression locking.
I did read in the notes it said something about it doing that on the downshift.
Yeah.
Something.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah. You've really got to, like you were saying before, really get it slowed down before you...
Drop off before you start changing gears.
Yeah. Oh, it's second and first that are the issue. It's more for me. It's more first gear is the issue. I downshifted more than I was supposed to the second corner. That's what caught me out.
Downshifted fucking too high in the revs, you get a bit of compression lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not even super high, Mark. It's a really torquey car, so...
Yeah. No, I do say, I can say I've found a couple of cars that are like that. In, as I said, at Corsa, where you've got to freaking like let it wind down a bit before you shift down, otherwise you get a lock.
Yep. And I know why they've got it in this car, because if you drive it right and hard enough, like it gets really good rotation under brake or under off the brake,
The leader is running
but off throttle rotation.
965.
Yeah, and if you get your downshift right, you can also you sometimes can exaggerate that rotation as well.
Yeah.
I like toying with that one, but more often than not, I end up turning myself around because I get a little bit too much rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Faster car coming up quick.
That was the only fun
Ah,
I find doing some of
frickin'
those
done it
races.
again. Now, fuck's sake.
Chance to actually catch it as it slides.
Oh well. So much for my 0 incident race. The first one I got away with, I ended up off the track, but I didn't get any incident points. That one I just got 2. But the same thing again, I went to downshift to second, and for some reason I flicked it down to first.
Yep. It'll get you.
Just crap driving on my part. Even after the spin, I'm only half a second down on my lap time.
Yeah, nice.
So I made up some time somewhere wickedly just then, and I don't know where. Or it might be just for that section.
Yeah, I was going to say, you must have dropped some time, because I'm within 15 seconds of you now, so...
Yeah.
You were much more than that.
It'll just be the section that it started calculating the time again on. Because I think I was 25 seconds ahead of you before the first spin, and then I was down to 22. So that one, oh no, because I had to wait for 2 HPDs, so yeah, it would have waited until I crossed the next sector to pick up where I was time-wise with my previous lap, or best lap. This time.
Slow down, I think you just dropped your wallet.
Ha ha ha. Hey.
Good job, Jason. Well done.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap.
Good race, boys.
5.351.
Then on the last lap he does a 55.3. Two seconds faster than my best lap.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Rightio. Bring it back to the pits.
Solid work.
Congrats on the win, Hayden. It's too quick for me. Oh, that white line is too far. Don't get another bloody off track at the end of the race like I did frickin' last time. Aye. Oh well, there we are. Second, I'll take that. Yeah. Tim finished in third.
Pit box in 10. Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. 5,
Go and see the white shirts.
3,
I'll be back.
2,
Roger.
1. Right here. That's it, go.
Righto. Let's go and have a look at the results. Nick. Let's go and have a look at the results. Yeah, won't bother saving that one. Well, we got a little bit of safety rating back, but we lost some iRating. That's 4 races in a row now I've lost iRating. And I think that's crap because they've lumped us in. That looks like they've lumped us in with the HPDs. Well, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Hayden got 64, so he gained the most iRating from everyone. Tim got plus 1.6 safety rating. Lost a bit of iRating. The biggest loser on the iRating scale looks like Tim just pipped Sid by 4 points. So top split, which we thought it would be. So yeah, that's how it is. I'm not going to do another Ringmeister race, even though it fits in perfectly with the Proto GT. But I am going to run the iRacing medium downforce setup for the next one. What have we got?
Alright, I'm back.
You're back. Well, I was doing the Ringmeister race.
No, I don't have that one.
Yeah, but I was doing that one because it works in perfectly with Proto GT. So like, we've been 50 odd minutes with Proto GT. This one starts in 22 minutes, and that gives me about 15 or so minutes to get ready for the next Proto GT one. But just having a look. What was that one? What was that one? The Mazda one we were doing at Road Atlanta. Was that?
That was the weekly, but they have changed, so it's Road America, but they've still got. That was Road Atlanta, so they've changed track to Road America, but they've got the Radical.
Oh, okay. Ah, hang on. Which Radical?
SR10.
Yes.
I don't have that anyway.
And neither do I.
So just looking through.
Where's the weekly?
I can do the Global MX5, which is at Okayama with the MX5. That's a rookie race. Who knows? I can do the Butt Kicker Cup experience. Oh no, I don't have experience. I can do the other MX5 at Hungary.
Oh, I can't see the weekly challenge on mine. I'm looking for it.
Starts at 5:30.
Yeah, righto.
So yeah, well, when does yours start? In 20 minutes, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 4 or 5 o'clock start. That's right. I might maybe take the risk and maybe do the Okayama MX5.
Oh, no, the weekly challenge is not showing up in mine. Okayama, righto. So that's. Yep, we could do.
Have you got yours ticked with if you don't have content not
Now, where's that? Tags, in it? Yeah, owned content.
Yeah. I actually went through a different way and worked out which ones I know I will have content for and which ones I definitely want to do, and I put them as favourites, and then my tag now is just favourites. So some of the stuff comes up that I don't have the content, but the next week I will.
Right.
But that's all cool. I reckon you jump in that Nurburg one, which is sweet.
Multi-class fixed setup eligible. It might be, if I tick eligible, it'll probably come up. Where are we? Eligible. Oh, no, it hasn't. Yeah, righto. Yeah, see, mine goes as far as 4:30 and then it stops. I've got nothing after 4:30 on my list.
I'm thinking I might even wait to the Class C, the MX5 Cup Series at Hungary, and then I might even turn that into a time trial, because I don't think they'll have many registrations for that.
Right.
So I won't, if I do it as a time trial, it will give me NPR to increase my rating.
Yep.
But if I try and do it as a race and no one's registered, it'll be just an unofficial race instead.
Yep. Does the MX5 at Okayama, is that give you NPR?
No, it doesn't give me NPR, but it will obviously give me safety rating as long as some won't let me do stuff.
Yeah.
Depending on who you get in with, it could be a good group, it could be a bad group.
Mm.
46 in there, so it depends on splits.
Yeah.
All that sort of shit. I would honestly suggest you to do the one that you were doing. Out of interest, especially for next time, the VRS GT Endurance Series.
Yeah.
Now that's all GT3 cars. Have you ever done any of that? It's 180 minutes a race.
The Global Endurance Tour. No. Which one? Global. Which one?
VRS GT
Oh, yep.
Endurance Series.
I used to. That's on a Saturday night. That's the 3-hour race. Yeah, I was doing that last year. I was doing it on my own. I just entered the race and did it on my own. But
IM's a 2-hour race, which is the Michelin Pilot Challenge.
Mhm.
That's another one as well. Yeah. Okay.
I did the VRS one, and then I did the Michelin Pilot Challenge one, because that 2-hour race you can do on your own, but the 3-hour race you get disqualified when you do it on your own. You keep your safety rating, but you don't lose any I rating, but you just get disqualified.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
The league race tonight is
the league race tonight is GT3 at Red Bull Ring, I think. Just having a quick look. Yeah, Red Bull Ring. They're back at the Red Bull Ring. Then the following Wednesday they're at Laguna Seca. Then Alton Park, Oran Park. I think I'm back for Oran Park. Yes, I am. Next week, the week after, yeah, Oran Park, I'm back for that. And I'll be at the Road Atlanta one as well, I believe. I'll have a quick look. I think I'll be at Road Atlanta, which would be awesome. Yes, Road Atlanta.
Not a bad track, that one, actually.
Yeah, it's my second favourite.
Couple of squirrely bits that frickin' really make you think.
Yep.
Turn one's an absolute brick. You either dial it in and you get it, or you're just washing time off.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's for real. I haven't done any. I haven't done the GT. Haven't done the GTE one at Laguna Seca yet. But I'll miss the Proto GT race if I do that. I'm humming and hawing because Ringmeister, I'm getting absolutely caned. Like, I don't know how those guys get round the corners as quick as what they do. But like, I'm getting right to the apex, and I'm using all of the track. I'm getting right to the outside curb coming out of the corners, but how they just fly past me like I'm standing still. It's crazy. And they're getting upwards of 60 people in for each.
That's busy numbers.
Yeah, but
Num
they only put like 20 into a sprint.
Yeah, we had 27 in the last one, I think. And the previous one we had 26. They can put up to they can put up to 40 cars in a split, but that just depends on how many people are in. Like, obviously if it hits 90, then they'll split it into 3.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, the girls are home. Wife's gotten home from work. Daughter's gotten home from visiting her friends. So we've got the GR Cup with the Toyota 86 at Willow Springs.
Yeah, but I don't think Willow Springs.
That's alright, you'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, see, the IMSA race. The IMSA fixed online sports car championship, that's at Sebring as well. That's 35 minutes. That starts at the same time as Proto GT, and then the Open IMSA ones in between. Where's the Open one? Oh, there. That's the IMSA iRacing fixed online. It'll be right. It's right next to Proto GT. You should be.
I've got my
And then the Open one, which goes for 45 minutes, is on at 4:45.
Oh yeah, that's still with the no running category.
Um.
Oh no, you're talking that one. Yeah. So the problem with that one is your class A and I'm not class A.
Hmm. Um.
That that Ringmeister,
Yeah.
that won't give you MPR, will it?
Let's have a look.
Class C, so it shouldn't give you MPR.
No, it won't. It doesn't give me MPR because I'm Class A, but it should get. It would give you MPR.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it'll give you MPR, but it doesn't for me because I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any road course series that give me MPR. It's only the. It's only Formula or no, IMSA the fixed one does. The fixed IMSA one does. But everything else is ranked. Yeah, everything else is ranked. So it's only the fixed and open IMSA online sports car championships that gives me MPR in road and GT, and then it's the open wheelers that give me MPR. Which of course I don't really do any open wheel stuff.
Because the only thing I was thinking, if you like want to increase it, you can actually do that as a time trial because you only have 4 of them as a time trial.
Yeah, yep. Time attack. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, these time attack. I haven't seen. This is. Are you time attack or time trials?
No, no, no. So time attack is different to time trials. So time attack is like hot lapping.
Yep.
Now time trial is where, so just say we go into a series, right? You would, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it and see it. But when you go to register, is there a race you can register? Yeah, there will be. So the 5-minute MX5 Global Cup, which is coming up, yeah?
Yep.
If you click on that and then you've got your sessions, beside register is a drop down box.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And so, okay, because we're not in the class, it's only got watch it.
Yep.
But you can actually change it, or maybe it's the Go Racing. Oh yeah, so if you click the Go Racing up arrow, which is there, you can change it to a time trial.
Go racing.
So instead of actually clicking on the Go Racing part, because you haven't registered or whatnot, you actually, at the bottom right hand screen.
Oh, yeah, yeah, time trial, I see it. Yep.
Yeah, so that actually converts it to a time trial. So you actually, you can't do it until the race starts, like a proper race session, and then you go and do it solo,
Yep.
and then you race your heart out, and then it will score you from there of an average of what people do or something like that, and give you, yeah, safety rating. I don't know about safety rating, I don't know, but it does give you your free license.
Yeah, oh, yeah, MPR. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't done time trials since I first got iRacing, so I don't know what it would do for me. You've got to do so many clean laps, and then it takes an average over those laps, and then awards you safety rating or whatever based, and time trial I rating is different to your race I rating.
Yes, it does have that.
It's not. It doesn't add to your official race I rating.
License class.
Sorry.
It does help with your license class to boost your license class.
Yeah, yeah. It helps with your safety rating, but it doesn't add to your I rating that you gain from official races.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Um. That's, yeah, there's the iRacing Radical Cup 13 laps at Sebring, but I don't have the SR10. So if I don't pick either GT Sprint or Ringmeister, or I should say, sorry, MX5 or Ringmeister, then I'm going to be doing next to nothing.
And it's a pity the time attacks don't do something as well. Because obviously that's another factor that, you know, be doing at the same time is someone picks the car, someone picks the track, and then go and do it, doing it in the green screen and try and beat each other's lap time quite like that.
Yeah, yep.
Like I said, I probably would suggest you go and do the Ringmaster.
I'm just logging into it now. Just joining a session now.
Said I might jump in this the advanced Meister MX5 Cup Series and change that to a time trial.
Yep. I've noticed once the countdown goes under 2 minutes, you can't join the session early until it reaches 0. They maybe because by the time I load it in, it would be asking me to log into the race, you know, give you the green race button. You might miss it, although I found the other day that when I didn't click the green button, it automatically took me into the race. So I don't know, maybe there's something there that it might cause an issue if it lets you join within that 2 minute period and you don't, like mine takes so long to load in. There might be an issue there somewhere.
The other thing I have found, if I was registering with like 50 seconds to go,
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't process your registration quick enough and you don't even get to register.
Ah, righto.
Yeah, so they've obviously got a certain amount of workings on their servers. Makes it difficult. The other thing we're going to do, which is not a real biggie either, is help you with your port forwarding.
Yeah.
The hype on the settings while you're away, I think, has drawn you back to iRacing pretty steadily this swing.
Yep.
And it's funny, did you call iRacing ice racing anymore?
No. No, it's definitely like straight after we got it all set up and everything. Didn't I say to you that all of a sudden it felt like there was more grip? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get smashed. It's got it's 2.5K strength of field. Okay. The lowest I rating is me. I've got the least amount of I rating of everyone. Yep. There's a guy that beats me by 7 I rating. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm the second lowest. But that doesn't make me feel any better. Who's the highest? We got a 4.4K. Yeah, we got a 4.4K I-rated driver. That's the highest. Hmm. Oh, this is in the Ringmeister one though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I don't think too many people did Ringmeister last week with the solstice, because usually the streamers will do one. Dave usually does it. Dave and Matt will jump in, especially when it's the street stock. But there were no videos.
Daytona 24 hour.
Sorry.
Aren't they all doing a lot of the Daytona 24 hour?
Matt did, but he doesn't usually. He'll do the Bathurst 12-hour solo every year. But he doesn't. That's the first time since I've been watching him that I've seen him do a 24-hour race.
There's a fair few of the YouTube clips I've seen coming up from all of them. Jardine and all them have been doing that.
Yeah,
Daytona too.
yeah. Though Jardier does, Ollie does, but Matt and Dave, I don't know if Dan does. But I know Matt and Dave usually don't. But Matt got invited to Tony Kanan's sim racing shed to do the 24-hour with him. It was him, Tony, Quirk. So Quirk, who's Tyson Meyer, and Make It Wayne Castile, I think. The four of them went to Indiana. Is it Indiana that he's Illinois? Oh, somewhere. He's 3 hours away from Matt or something. But yeah, they met up at Tony's new sim racing shed, and they did the 24-hour race together. Yep, I'm hoping. It's a good setup, really good setup. He's got a McLaren, the latest McLaren, one of the latest McLarens parked in there. Mm. There's 6 of us from the Australia-New Zealand club in this race. 27 cars on the track.
Rolling start, is it, or?
Yes. Yep, rolling start. Yeah, rolling start. Hopefully I'm at the back of the pack. I think, well, no, on the entries it's showing me at the back.
Yeah, because you won't do a qualifier lap, so how do they work that out?
So qualifying starts half an hour before the race. It's a completely separate server. You go in there, you do your qualifying, and then you register for that race, and it matches you with the others that have registered for the race. Rightio, 30 seconds till the warm-up session finishes, and then we shall jump into the race.
What are you doing, Mark? You doing truck sim?
No, I'm trying to do a few more career races, but the AI keep punting me off the track. Truck sim's on the cards, but I'm sort of waiting for the new month to roll over before I start running any more Ks.
Oh, yep.
think it's what is it, bloody a month by calendar date of America's rollover, I think.
Oh, okay, so a day later.
Good luck, everybody.
Righto, here we go.
One lap to green. Line
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to need all the luck I can get.
The estimated strength of field is 2,473. Let's go points racing.
2.5k strength of field. Wow.
Well, if ever there was a sign you were going to get 4X before you even got to the start-finish line, that noise is it.
Somebody's already got a 4x. Somebody's jumped the start. Well, somebody's hit someone already. Given them a 4x.
Oh, you'd be spewing if you're the other party, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, he just said I haven't even moved yet, and I've already got a 4x. The race hasn't even started. I'm watching another guy up in front of me trying to do burnouts, so he's just given someone a friggin' 4x.
Oh, no.
Catch up, 15 car.
I mean, really,
20 car.
these guys like they're 2k plus.
What are you doing? But what are you doing? You're gonna give me a black flag for passing me. Then get out of your car.
That's so wrong.
Who you?
Look, what are you doing?
I do recall in the Toyota 86, in the AK server, I had the shits with them from the last
So
race,
recording me for
allowing
this. What are you doing?
a certain
Please
guy
drive.
to do certain things.
Get ready, going green.
I went into their practice server and I did a burnout, like a full line mucky around their whole track and left skid marks in there until it reset the next session.
Green flag.
Oh yeah. A guy was complaining at me because I was too far back.
Go left.
And he's going, I'm going to get a black flag. What are you doing? I'm like, I didn't say anything to the guy.
Right side. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear.
I didn't say anything to the guy because I couldn't. He wasn't talking loud enough initially for me to understand what he was saying. But then his name, like he was talking to me, but on the relative, it wasn't. He wasn't there. He was like too far ahead of me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm like, what are you on about? He goes, come on, man, what are you doing? You're going to give me a black flag before the start? And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But I'm thinking, if you're worried about that, just stay behind me.
Yeah.
There's already been 3 crashes, 3 incidents. I just want to get through with no incident points and get another .08 of a safety rating gain. At the speed these guys will be travelling, I wouldn't be surprised if I get lapped. Even with 3 laps, even with only 3 laps.
Be going for it to do that, because what are the laps? 6 to 7 minutes or 7 minutes or something?
One guy did a 6-minute 20. And it was,
Car stop on the left.
yeah. He finished that, like the guys were lapping, you know, they were doing 20 seconds faster than me a lap. I'm like, how is that even possible? I'm going as fast as I can, and these guys are just absolutely blitzing me. I mean, I know the Nordschleifer really well. I don't know this car very well, but I know the Nordschleifer, and I was thinking I'm pushing it as fast as I can into the corners, hitting the apex, using all of the track, and they're just miles. Where is this guy? Oh, look, here's Quinn. Mr. I'm going to get a black flag. Spun out. And he's got a bent wing to boot. And I'm right. See if I can draft him. See if I can keep up with him.
You might not get a black flag before the start of the race, but you might get a mechanical one if he's just fucking shitting on his car.
Oh, shit. Wow. I got one. It's like 149 or something.
Slow car ahead.
Right, so this guy's he's been in an incident, right? He pulls over, slows down to let me pass, and then he doesn't. Then he's doesn't let me pass properly. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? Do I freaking? So I went for the corner, right? I tried not to hit the curb. I hit the curb. I don't. Oh, ah. Oh well, that's the end of that. I've just lost a shit ton of safety rating.
What in the hell were you thinking, man? You can't pass that. It's just not even possible. Why would you even try?
That fixed. Required repairs are 25 minutes.
Ha!
Second, optional
25 minutes of required repairs.
What a idiot maneuver, man. I can't.
I was too busy talking to you guys, not concentrating on what,
If you didn't block, I would have got
talking about what he did.
You saw me drive for the inside, and then you turned in. I had you covered easy.
What are you talking about?
Getting out of there. Yeah, I overcooked the corner. I come in way too fast to a corner, and I ended up in the wall. But he didn't let me pass, right? If he pulled over because I was faster than him, but instead of letting me pass, we went side by side around the corner heading up the hill, that big long straight, the first long straight where it goes uphill to the first carousel, right? I just clipped the curb, and of course that threw me across the road, and I hit him and pushed him off the road into the fence. I got a 1x for that. You know, like, just, if you're going to frickin' let someone pass, let them pass. Don't frickin' go side by side through a corner like that. That's just retarded.
Yeah, if you're gonna yield, you need to yield.
Well, it's not even that he needed to yield. I was miles faster than him. Like, I slowed down thinking, oh, you know, I'm just going to see how quick this guy is. Slowed down. He's obviously going as fast as he can. When I put my foot down, I still was going past him like he was standing still, but we just hit the corner at the same time. I mean, that's my fault. I should have known that he wouldn't, you know, that there was a high chance that he wouldn't just, you know, let me past. Oh man, that's frustrating as hell. And then I'm too busy worrying about that and telling you guys about it, and then I end up frickin' off the track, which is all my fault. But still, I won't be entering that. I'm not gonna be entering that series anymore. Well, certainly not in that car. I won't be doing that again. That's just, I don't know how much rating I'm going to lose. The iRating I'm not worried about. The safety rating I'm worried about. I'm going to probably lose half, even a whole point. pissed off about that. So pissed off. Anyways, that's the way it goes. I shouldn't have entered the race anyway. There was never any chance. I was always going to lose iRating. I've lost iRating in every race today so far. And this one's going to cost me probably a couple of hundred iRating at least. But we'll do the Proto GT race in half an hour, or just under half an hour. I'm going to run the Aston Martin. No, I'm going to do the... Actually, I'll jump in there now because I can register for the race. And I'll do some running with those. I'll do a few laps with the iRacing setup and see how it compares to the other two.
Can you just adjust that front master cylinder a little bit to make that lock-up not so bad?
I'll have a look. Should be able to. Yeah, you just click the arrow and it drops the size of the master cylinder.
And you think that'll actually help it?
Yeah, that should help. That should definitely help. The smaller the master cylinder, the less power it'll have. You'll just have to play around with the rear one, like your brake bias, to find a happy medium. Hey Brian, how you going, mate? Brian, you were talking to him the other day, messaging him about the wheelbase. He's just jumped into the YouTube chat.
Yes. So I did see he joined into the...
Yeah, he was the one I invited into Discord. Yep. But he was in Discord yesterday. I think I was talking to him yesterday, and no, not yesterday, day before, and he was having some internet issues. His mic was cutting in and out, so. Righto. So we go in here. Yeah, it holy moly. So you can go as high as a 21.8 millimeter master cylinder and as low as a 16.8. And in between you've got a 17.8, a 19.1 and a 20.6.
Yeah, well, they did have a 17 on it, I believe.
Yeah, both. All of them are running 17.8. I think I might have only seen one that was I think I've only seen one that was slightly smaller.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll just help cure the problem so you can sort of brake a little bit later and a little bit firmer.
I would imagine. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely it would. We're just talking about setup, Brian. We're having some dramas with this car, locking up the fronts. We're just trying to see what we can do to just turn the brake bias down, put the brake bias forward a little bit, or back, or whatever it is. Back, I think. Righto, so the compression lock isn't as bad. So that'll be diff coast, probably. Because it's stop. I'm able to drive it deeper into the corner and get it to pull up and stop better.
think it was diff coast that it said to do, but I can't recall.
Right. That line's only for pit exit. They put that on there so that people know not to cross the white line on the exit of pits. Otherwise, you get a drive-through penalty or disqualified. Righto, mate. No worries. So we're getting into 6th gear down the back straight easy enough. We're just not quite getting to red line.
Yep.
We're only missing out by... It's getting to the first yellow light, but it's not hitting red line. So the gearing could definitely be tweaked. I don't mind the gearing too much where it is because the taller gears help you a bit more out of the corner. What I might do is tweak number 6. Tweak number 6 just to get it to the red line. But it's not too bad. Tyres are coming up to temp.
Question for you, in this game, does it show you the power curve of the engine?
Don't think so.
Because one thing I can tell you, if you go back to like Forza,
Yep.
and I suppose AC is another good one as well. If you're actually revving the car out to red line, sometimes your torque and powers actually drop right off. You're actually not gaining much. Whereas if you're still got torque and it's still pulling,
Yep.
you're actually gaining more than thinking you get it to red line.
Right.
Yeah, that's where studying the torque curves, especially in AC, help, and also the sidekick app also helps you a lot because that actually has the yellow light to actually hit where the peak of the curve is, as opposed to not just freaking flash a red line.
Well, I've just done a 158. I'm 3 laps, so I've done 2 laps, and then my third one I've set a 158.1. So You know, like I didn't. I mean, I think I did a 158 in our last race, didn't I? A qualifying lap.
Yeah, but I think you also did 157s through the race, didn't you?
Yeah. And the thing is that's with fuel, obviously as fuel burn comes off, so potentially I could be looking at a 156 if I get it right.
And that 16mm front.
No, I'm still running the same, and I haven't locked a wheel up coming into sunset.
I'm going to dart across to another channel, boys. I reckon I've got to
Yep.
go switch on now.
Righto.
Too easy, man.
Might catch us a bit later.
Yeah, mate.
See you, mate.
Sorry, Cody. I'm just trying out some different setups, mate.
Car on your left. Clear.
Nah, you're right. I'm just having fun.
Too easy, mate. Cheers. It's just a guy in an HPD in the area. I think he dropped behind me. I don't know if he was going to do some practice on overtakes or, you know, following me or whatever. But I've been losing it and sliding it, and just had the first bit of compression lock there, but I came too deep into the braking zone. Fuck, this thing's still... I turned the modem off today for 5 minutes. I'm still getting stuttering and screen freezing. And even worse than what it has been. I'm using the SimHub overlays instead of the RaceLab ones. Far out. I'm probably, because I'm streaming and because I'm doing everything off the one PC. Maybe there's something new's been updated with OBS or something, and it's drawing more out of the resources, or drawing more resources. Because I set the computer and iRacing for max performance yesterday instead of quality. I can't tell the difference. I mean, things like pit objects and what have you are all on low. So we currently have 4 registered. So, you'll have to turn your mic up again, mate. I'm struggling to hear you.
This finishes half an hour late for me, so I'm just checking to see if I can do this race.
I've got Plantronics HD or 500 HD, or what is it? Plantronics Rig 500 HD headphones. I used to have a wireless headset, but this one's wired into the PC. Oop, tag the wall. Bit of freaking. Wow, that was lucky. Righto, let's see if I can put in a half decent lap time. Yeah, I've been looking at, there's another one I've been looking at, it's wireless. It's supposed to have a 50-hour battery life, but it also can just, you can set it to automatically switch between your PC and your phone. So you basically get up from your PC, walk away, and it automatically transfers to your phone. They're only $129. I can't remember the name of them. I've just taken a second off my time with 43 litres. I don't think I've done a 57.1 yet. I mean, that doesn't really help me because Hayden did a 155, so righto, we are 11 minutes out. 11 minutes out from the next race. So peak torque is at that second yellow light, because that's where the shift point is. So I might just, on the next one, duck into the pits and just tweak that 6th gear. Just to get it to rev a little bit faster. Yeah. Righto, come into the pits, tweak that 6th gear a little bit, and we'll go back out again.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Righto. Come on. Garage, drivetrain, 6th gear. Take it down to there. Righto, let's get out there and have a look. I think I've gone the wrong way. Pretty sure I did.
Yeah, you're gonna go to like 1150 or 1120.
Yeah, I went 1120, but I meant to go the other way because I wanted to rev out faster, not slower.
That does rev out faster. I think. Well, I changed it to it, and then it's already higher in the rev when I changed to 6.
Righto, we'll see. Usually, the lower the number, the faster it faster it goes. Like when I was doing it when I was doing the GT race at Le Mans the other day, I was lowering it to get it to rev out to get it to go fast and rev out slower.
Well, I reached red line with that number 1150.
Righto. Oh yeah, no, it is getting there. No, it's not. No, I was still in 5th. I was looking at 5th thinking I was in 6th. No, I gotta go the other way. Bastard. Shit. So there's a 56. 156.6. I've never done a 56.
changed the diff preload and I can be much more aggressive on that downshift too.
Yeah, so that you've lowered the preload.
Not, yeah, the coast as well well on the Sebring one, which is what I'm in, is already on 35.
Yeah.
Lowest it goes, but I actually lowered the diff preload.
Yeah.
The advantage of the diff preload as well is I can be much more aggressive on the throttle out of corners as well.
Yeah. Come on. Righto, so this is going to be the last race for Proto GT for today, because at 5 o'clock we will be going over to our GT3 race with Just for Fun. I bought three new guys into Just for Fun from one of the Le Mans races I did.
Oh, nice.
Jacob Trainer, Andrew Neal. I sent. Who was the other guy? There was another guy as well. They're all. I think they're. Oh, maybe it was only Jacob and Andrew that replied to my invite. I think it was Nathan Bowman. Nathan. Yeah. So you took preload to where?
So it was at 95. What's yours at?
Mine's at 61.
Okay, so I dropped it from 95 to somewhere around 65. Yeah.
Righto.
So that explains a lot as well.
Okay, I'm gonna take it down to 54. What was the Which one was it? Drive ramp angle or coast ramp angle?
Coast ramp angle, 35 is what the Sebring one is at.
Right. Okay, and that I'm going to take that to 174. Apply that. Save as. Medium downforce. Race. Let me go to chassis. I'm going to dump all the fuel out of it. I don't know how much. Save as quali. Rightio, here we go. So jump in here, grab my setup. Qualifying setup done. Righto, let's see how we go in qualifying here. Yeah, I think the other guy was Nathan. But yeah, Andrew and Jacob were in. I see Jacob was asking questions in the Discord earlier.
Nice. And they're Aussies or Kiwis?
Aussies. Yep.
Sweet.
Andrew's in Melbourne. Yeah, Jacob's been asking questions all day. I don't see Andrew. Andrew hasn't. He's he was just saying that he doesn't have Red Bull ring. Oh, he doesn't have the Red Bull ring, so he's hoping that things enter the resources so that he can get it.
Yep.
Righto, let's see what sort of a lap time we can chuck down with this slightly modified setup. Yes, still got to be a little careful, but I really slammed it down into first and it did lock up, but not badly. I just have to be, oh, I spun out. Ah, come on. Far out.
We got damage on the front end.
Nah, I'll take it back to the pits. Don't want to get a freaking pit lane drive through. Oh well, I'm only going to get one lap. I got to make it a good one. Righto, let's see.
Green, green, green.
Righto, here we go.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Comes the only time lap, Jim. Ooh. Oh, I just overdriving the car. Jesus, one of the guys did a 40. Well, one of the guys has done a 49.2. Oh yeah, true. Another guy's done 153. Yeah. So I just did a 56.9, and that was with a mistake. So we'll just run the timeout. We'll have enough time.
I'm going to run, Brett. I will catch you later.
Righto, no dramas.
I might see you on. Best of luck with the race.
Yep, too easy, thank you. I think by the time we finish up, it's about 7:30 or something, and then I'll be running as well to go and grab some dinner. And whether I get back on or not tonight, I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, well, that's a couple hours after my 7:30, so it's past my bedtime generally.
Yeah.
Bloody hot here, mate. So get up at 4 and go and play in the sun and the humidity is killing me.
Yeah, yep. Nah, all good, mate. We will chat to you tomorrow.
Look at the screen.
Yep, okay. Thanks, mate. Bye. So all we have to do is keep it on the black stuff, and we'll be all good. Righto, we will leave that open. Race setup. Check everything. Yep, done skis. Gridding up. What have we got? How many of... we're not even... 1, 2, 3... Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of us. So there's 4 HPDs, 5 HPDs, and 2 GTs. I think. Or I might be the only GT. Here we go. Hang on a minute. No, I'm the only GT. Wow. Okay. Alright.
Good race, everybody. Good luck.
Oh well. All I have to do is keep it on the inside the white lines. There's actually no rush at all for me. I'll probably lose iRating. Traction control working.
Jetstar 5, car.
Hopefully the guys don't crash out.
About to go green, stay focused.
Here we go.
Post car is off, time to do your job. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, somebody's in trouble already. No, no. Ugh. Damned HPDs, they're so slow through the middle of the corner. Well, that's all freaking LMP cars, to be honest.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, mate, get moving. Going so bloody slow, I'm in the wrong gear. Old mate here can't even keep it on the track. Causing me dramas. Unbelievable. I don't know what his I rating is, but he's clearly new to the car.
There's an infinite behind.
57.7.
Wait for the straight.
Thank you. I got a really bad exit.
Oh, wait, quicker.
Just next to fastest lap of the session.
Be about 16 laps, I think.
Well, that was lucky.
The same mistake.
get a phone call.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Hey, how you going, bud? Yep, yep. I'm a Corvette guy, absolutely. I do have the Aston. I bought it the other day just to try it out. It doesn't have the brute force of the V8 engine, but it's a little bit better on the aero. Ah, righto. Still got a little bit of time, mate. Yeah, it does. It does sound amazing. Yep, absolutely. A couple of days ago, when I was racing at Monza, I was racing with an American guy, and he was in the Aston, I was in the Vet, and he was telling me that he actually owns a C6. And I said, lucky bugger, I said, I can't afford one of them over here. It's his daily driver. If I win Lotto, I'll be buying myself a C7. Absolutely. The retro look, harking back to the C2, C3 days. Looks so good. Yeah, now don't worry because you don't have to. You can register, so long as you register before the race starts. You don't have to do practice or qualifying. So you've still got an hour and 40. Well, an hour, whatever it is. I think they are starting the races 5 minutes earlier now, just so that it doesn't blow out too long the other side because they're 70-minute races. So what do you got? Yeah, you got an hour and 40 minutes, mate. Yep. Aaron, yeah, if you allow yourself 5 minutes to get everything sorted, you'll be right. I was so gutted that they never bought the C7 to iRacing. Imagine the C7 GTE. That would have been so good. But then that's like the Aston as well. They never bought the Vantage to iRacing, which is such a shame. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've got the C8, but it just doesn't feel. It doesn't. To me, it's not a Corvette. It's a Corvette, but it's just the shell of a Corvette. Yep. This has got. Oh, really? This has got 11 minutes to go. Right, righto. The one thing about these HPD guys is most of them are so inexperienced, they make dumb mistakes.
Right side. Still there. Clear on the right.
What happened to the guy in second?
I was just wondering. Disconnect?
We're in a podium position.
He was lagging quite hard.
Yeah, pretty much. They all think they jump into the fastest car with the most aero.
Keeping pace with him, and suddenly he's just vanished.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
This guy Ross, Cody is I think he's an Aussie bloke. He was in my practice server before the race. Yeah, that's right, mid-engine. It's yeah. Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, it's a great series. I've had the Corvette for about 4 or 5 years, I reckon. But it just never there was never anyone on in my time slot, and obviously there was plenty of interest in the European time slot. But since iRacing bought the series with the HPDs involved, it's just exploded in popularity, and now there's, like at peak times, you've got over 100 people. Yeah, no, that's it. I was the same. It's I mean, just listen to it. It's definitely in the top 5 best sounding cars on the service. Yeah. There was 2 in the last race that Tim and I did.
You got a slow car on the left.
Yeah, there was 2 in the last one. About 3 laps to go. Oop, freaking close to that wall. Yeah. Yeah. I don't drive the GT3s anymore. It's just too hard. There's so I mean, it's good. It's the most popular class of racing without a doubt. And it's so competitive, but with my work schedule being nearly 3 weeks on and 1 week off, I just don't get the time to practice, and especially with all the updates, everything changes from one break to the next. So I'm always trying to learn where the balance of the car is, and these don't seem to change as much. They don't feel as different every time you jump into them. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's why I really only race GT3 now in the league with the Just for Fun boys, because there's no pressure with iRating or safety rating or anything like that. They've had tire updates, and they've had some aero updates and some minor physics tweaks. But you're right, essentially they haven't been changed much from when they first appeared on the service. Ah, righto, yep. Yep. Oh, well, good luck with that, mate. Good luck with that. The Just for Fun boys are putting a team together. Do you have a team you're racing with? Or that you're involved in?
5 laps of fuel left.
Do you have a race team you've been involved with for a while or starting?
Faster car coming up quick.
Ah, yep. Right.
Car right.
That sounds about what it was like for me when I was in a race team. I was always the lowest rated driver. Everybody else was 2K or above. Bloody hell.
Faster traffic approaching. Faster car coming up quick.
Ah, righto. Yep. Yeah. I got to 2K about 3 months ago. And I had it for about 3 weeks. And then my next week off, I lost 700 iRating.
Nice and smooth.
And I've been building my way back up. I was at 18 something a few days ago, but every race I've basically entered in today I've lost iRating, so I'm down. I was down at 17 something before this, so I'm hoping I'll gain a little bit of iRating back. And I actually the race I just was in before this was the Ringmeister one, and I got came into a corner too hot and ended up getting myself hooked up on the fence. So I've probably lost 1 point something iRating and probably a couple of hundred. One point something safety rating and a couple of hundred iRating. So I'm assuming I'll be about 1500 iRating again somewhere. Yeah, it took me 8 years to get to 2K, and I had it for one brief 3 week period while I was away not playing. Yeah. Yeah. GT3 is just so competitive, so competitive. You have to be so fast in that to get anywhere. Yeah, I was the only GD1 on the track, Jim. Yeah. You must have been lucky to get some really good splits, or you were just faster than everyone else.
I think I must have come in a little bit too hot for the final turn.
The last corner.
Well, not.
Ah, righto.
Yeah, he doesn't turn now, so that's me.
So you're getting into dirt overlay. Yeah. Yeah, I was in Ringmeister in the Radical, and there was 27, I think, and I was 26th. It was a nearly 2.5k field, so I got absolutely freaking smashed. I was losing iRating anyway. The iRating didn't matter that I lost it because I crashed. I was going to lose it anyway. It's the safety rating that hurts me the most. I lost my A license a couple of breaks ago, and I've been that's the first time in 8 years since I got it, since I've been racing, that I've lost my A license. So I'm happy to have it back. I'm just trying to get it to 4.99 again. Yeah, that's actually that's really good. Yeah, so I lost 0.5. I lost 0.5. Oh no, actually I haven't. I've lost about 0.3 of an I rating. If I'm at 4.1, that's not bad. I'm not too upset with that. What's the time? 4:30. Righto, mate. I've got to go inside for a little bit, so I'm going to end the stream here now. Yeah, that's updated because the Nords race was at 3 o'clock, so it's been well over. So that's definitely updated. We'll see in a minute anyway when I get back to the pits. We'll see what the actual safety rating and I rating are. Yeah, I'll restart the stream when I get back on before the GT3 race, unless something untoward happens and I don't make it back, but hopefully I will. My wife just came out about 11-12 minutes ago. I've got to go and see what's going on. So 57.0 is not bad. I did a 56.9 in practice before this race, so this setup's definitely, I feel way more comfortable in this setup than I did in the previous two. Righto, let's have a look and see what yeah, yep. No worries, mate.
3, 2, 1. Right here. All clear. Punch it.
Righto, let's go and have a look at the results. Yeah, it's a win. I'm not going to save the replay though because I was the only one in the race. Results for the race at Nürburgring. Oh wow, I only lost 0.09. That's interesting. I did lose 56 I rating though, but I was expecting that. what do we got here? So I've got gained some back. No iRating change because I was the only one in my race. But I've got 0.14 back, so that's all right. I'm pretty happy with that. Righto, mate. I'm going to end the stream there. I will hopefully be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. But if I'm not back for an hour, at least I've got an hour before the race starts. So hope to see you there, mate. If not, no dramas. I'll see you in a race when I get back from site. But I'll talk to you later. Cheers, Jacob. Have a good one, mate. Righto. Just going to end the stream there quickly. So as always, thank you very much for tuning in.